points. Oh.
It's time to meet the starting five for your San Antonio Spurs. 6'6", at forward, number 24, Dylan Brooks. 6 foot even, at guard, number 23, Fred VanVleet. 6'8", at forward, number 14, Brandon Ingram. 6'11", at center, number 0, Andre Drummond. Guard 6'4", number 5, DeJounte Murray.
Good Friday night to you sports fans. You've come to the right place. It's the NBA.
They're really bad.
Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. From the sideline, we'll have David Aldridge. We'll be hearing from him in just a moment. DA, it's all yours.
Thanks very much. Now, guys, at the end of this season, there is a potential opt-out of the collective bargaining agreement. And after seeing star players hold out,
that happened.
Some wonder if that will be exercised. Commissioner Silver says we have a common interest to ensure that contracts are honored. Those are issues we can approach collectively. Kevin?
As is always the best case. David, thank you. And a look at the starters for the Pistons. The backcourt guards are Cunningham and Ivy. Duran out there with Isaiah Stewart. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 3 spot. And for San Antonio,
had the prep done for this game for a while. Pistons
out there with Murray.
still
Andre Drummond, and it's Brooks
interesting.
in at the 3. As the season rolls on, Brent, how do squads manage to
They
preserve
got
momentum
some good
and
players.
and keep themselves fired up?
Yeah, you got to challenge
Cade
yourself,
Cunningham still
Kevin,
can't
to
really
try to
shoot threes,
continue
so
to be consistently good.
in a way, he's
I
kind of like
think
Chauncey
that's what
Billups.
you're
So
talking
it's
about here is a
growing up
standard
during that
with
time,
which
it's
you
kind of nice
play
that they're
is
still
going to
believing
help
in
you
that.
continue to get
But
wins
I don't know if it translates to the
because you expect
NBA
that from one
nowadays
another.
because everything's all about the 3.
Now, here's Ivy. Stewart
But
with a screen on VanVleet. And out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession.
they got one of the Thompson twins, Jalen Duran, Marvin Bagley,
And
Isaiah
so it's
Stewart.
Murray with it. He brings it up for the San Antonio Spurs.
Oh,
The D fights to the rim for the layup.
Well, the pick didn't
who's that, Stewart? Who flew at me?
neutralize
Ruined my
the
dunk.
defender, But good concentration on the finish to still get the basket.
Now here's Cunningham.
Get out of here, Bled. Fuck you doing? You don't know big drums in the house? How could you forget? Where's my foul, ref?
This is when the game slows down for a big man like Andre Drummond. He can make those kind of plays.
Jalen Ivy.
Inside. The shot by Stewart with no one around.
I don't know if Stewart can shoot threes like
They
that.
don't want to get in a
I don't know anything about the Pistons because they're never on TV.
First quarter still, but
And I don't have time or money for League Pass, which
Now here's Ingram.
does make me sad.
Jamie had 34 points.
not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And Duran slams it in.
Yeah, a natural score.
Jalen Duran reminds me a little bit of Drummond and during his time with the Pistons, of course. He spoke on that. That's why he kind of had some depression last year because he was the guy in Detroit.
And his presence
And they just gave up on him.
It just has a calming effect.
They had him, Greg Monroe. I don't know who else they had that time.
Now here's
I mean, it wasn't really his fault.
the pass to Stewart. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation.
San Antonio.
I have to look that up. I think that's the one they had, like, Josh Smith. Maybe that was after, but
Just about 2 minutes into the game.
they didn't really try to help Drummond have a good team.
On the lottery picks, this Pistons team has a lot of young players looking to make a name for themselves.
Second-round picks are guys let go by their first team. There's an underdog quality to the roster. Guys hungry to prove they belong.
The Pistons shooting their first free throw attempt on the night.
And 74% has been the mark for them on the season thus far.
It ended in the bubble, but how about the Spurs playoff streak? 22 consecutive seasons, Greg, coming to an end.
Kevin, making it every year from 1998 to 2019, winning 5 titles over that span, and having the same head coach certainly helped that.
Can't shoot, Cade. You know that. Whatever.
Well, Cade asking the defense.
Someone send me a highlight of him hitting a 3 in real life, just so I can see with my own eyes.
Brooks outside, beyond the arc. It's Cunningham with the rebound.
A little
For the
rusty.
Detroit Pistons, they come in off the loss to the Warriors in San Francisco.
Yeah, you could see they were pressing in that one. And
Still hoping to get Ingram in that MVP bracket.
Anytime you're having
Still calling BS on most of it, but is what it is.
It's probably
I don't know who their best player is, really. I guess it's Jordan Jaden Ivey.
Brandon Ingram picking up that last bucket.
Duran can be guarded by Drum.
To Duran, Cunningham outside.
So, I mean, the Pistons are such a weird team that I don't know who the hell Dylan should be guarding.
15-point outing in their last
I could put him on Cade, but Cade, I mean,
role play by Ivy. He saw a chance.
I just don't know.
For a teammate and took it.
Drummond finds Ingram. And a miss
Jesus.
there on the triple. Detroit leading by 3.
I'm only leading because I can't shoot.
Off target from 3-point range.
I haven't played in at least a week, I
And it's
think.
Drummond with the ball. They'll bring it up
I haven't
for
played
the
this year.
San
No, I
Antonio
probably should have.
Spurs. They are coming into
I hate
this
not playing for a
having
while.
asked to win against the
Just
Knicks
them
in their
so
last
bad.
Yeah, those road games.
What is going on? Did 2K do an update again?
Going in and stuck to what they
They need to quit fucking the game
Watching
up.
that game quarter to quarter, they sped up, they slowed down, but they executed in every facet.
I love Bogdanovic's ability to put the team first. When he sees one of his guys open, he's a willing ball mover.
What the fuck?
Stewart with the steal. To the middle and stolen by Murray. Van Vliet outside. Kicks to Murray. Fires the 3.
Jesus Christ, man.
Again, the miss by the
About to
Spurs.
install this shit.
The Pistons lead it. To the paint. And Detroit with another turnover here. About halfway through the season and a chance here to recap for all the teams in the West sit in the standings. Take a look at the Spurs. Quite a season they've assembled here, guys.
What is actually going on here?
Terrific basketball, game in and game out.
And you know, for the Spurs, they had pressure on them coming into the season. A lot of people were picking them to have a special year. And they haven't shied away from that pressure. They've embraced it.
I think every great team welcomes the challenge of trying to be elite, and they want to do it on a nightly basis.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Drummond with a screen on Cunningham. Murray finds Drummond. And foul on the shot.
Oh, wait. Oh, God.
That's on Jalen Duran.
When Drummond has the ball where he likes it, he's going to attack with force. He's such a physical player that way.
And the Pistons, entirely new group now.
Drummond was freaking getting 30 rebounds a game when you weren't even born yet, dude. Shut the fuck up.
Long, strong, athletic, lots of upside.
Thompson passes to Wiseman. And it's Van Vliet with the rebound.
Tried to show off just a little bit there, but ultimately didn't work out. You know, he's going to get a few stares from his coaching staff and probably his teammates.
God damn it.
And Ivy especially effective in the open floor.
Outstanding burst and speed.
Didn't even touch it, man.
High motor.
Are they? What drug are these refs on? Where does Ingram touch this dude? Please show me where he touches him. Okay, come on 2K, come on, hire some more developers. Okay, where do I actually touch his body? I don't.
And he's all
So we're gonna challenge this, and
Has been initiated for a personal foul. foul. Close game like this, and he
There's
thought it wasn't
there's a
good call.
10% chance I'm uninstalling this game if I don't get the challenge. Because that is probably the worst foul that has ever happened
a lot easier to determine.
since we've got this
Indeed, and the one
game.
thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay,
The ruling on the floor stands.
the action really is, and how hard
Are you
it is
serious?
sometimes
Are you fucking serious?
to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on. Wow. What, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. And there's a whistle. That goes on Dylan Brooks. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Third team foul.
And Detroit has possession. It's a 5-point game. In this matchup with the Spurs, it's their first meeting of the season.
Yeah, faced off twice in the last season.
What
and
the
it was a
fuck is going
split
on?
between the two teams?
Yeah, they matched up very evenly, and that's not a compliment to either side. Last season was a struggle for both squads, and now they're each looking to turn the corner.
Thompson from long range. Unable to get that one. That's the Spurs taking it the other way. Here's Ingram. Murray against Thompson. Out to Ingram. Second shot opportunity. Rebound by the Pistons.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Here's Thompson. It's hauled in by DeJounte Murray.
Man, I thought he was making that in so close. That's some aggressive defense.
Ingram with it. Picked up by Thompson. And it's Ingram missing.
Just cannot get anything to go. If there's going to be a way to get out of this hole, I don't think he'll be the one to do it.
To the inside. It's stolen by Wiseman. And
Yeah, James Wiseman, the greatest ball stealer ever born on the earth.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball.
The 7-foot savant at targeting the ball and getting steals.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint.
Jesus
whether it's
Christ.
creating for a teammate or for yourself.
From the corner. And that one off the back of the rim and in. And now it's a 9-point Detroit lead for the Spurs. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Oh, he made the basket.
Murray's got 6.
Wow.
And giving up some inches
Can't believe
inside,
it.
but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
And DeJounte Murray gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Hayes is checked in for Detroit.
14 foul. Now into the lineup for the Pistons. Killian Hayes.
Here's Thompson. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Golden State. Bagley kicks to Thompson. Thompson is double. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's sent back by Drummond.
Really tough to get a shot.
Come on,
over the
man.
frame. And jumping
Fix your
ability
goddamn
of Andre
fucking
Drummond.
game.
He got up there and got that
And it's Murray.
Jesus Christ.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Fucking idiots.
Great attitude and even a
Fucking
better finish.
Gaming
Just
school
seeking out
dropouts.
weaknesses in the defense and then
Making your
exploiting
fucking
it.
game.
Here's what Detroit's going with right now. Rivers is checked in, and Harris subbed in for Monte Morris. Now here's Hayes. He started closer from 11 feet away. And finished
Yeah,
up
okay.
by Wiseman.
And good job working.
Yeah,
that
we'll
play
pretend
and
that's
getting
how
into
physics
a
work.
shooting Position. Wiseman pays that one off.
Drummond passes to Ingram.
Jesus fucking Christ.
They grab their own miss, and Drummond throws it down.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him. GA.
Get that shit out of here, man. Fuck you doing? Shut the fuck up.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot.
And so the first quarter is in the books. It's Detroit up 4. And we'll get going after this from AT&T Center. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1/4 of action so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from Detroit?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Yeah, they did a great job. Just the initial thrust of that attack, as soon as they got the ball, constantly in transition.
And Detroit.
Oh, wow, he hit a shot.
The backcourt guards are Cunningham.
The shot meter actually worked.
Isaiah Stewart out there with Durham. And it's Bogdanovich in at the small forward. And
Jesus
DeJounte
fucking
Murray
Christ.
gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. So it's the Pistons now. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Lets it go from 11.
That's a travel. That's travel. Okay.
Here's Durham.
It's also not how physics
6 on
work.
the shot clock.
You can't just not be in the air or something.
Here's Bogdanovich for 3.
And a clever defender.
That's like the 10th time that's happened where the jump shot is literally going down and then he just magically passes it.
Got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost
Ah,
they need to
damn,
break this
fix your
game
fucking
open.
game engine.
And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam King.
Shit ain't making no sense.
Ingram against
And then you want
Stewart.
people to buy your next game. Like, you can't even fucking make one right.
Cunningham kicks to Ivy. To Cunningham.
Every game should play the same. It shouldn't be just the next game like your guys suddenly can't make a basket or dunk or layup or anything.
The shot all picked out, so
One game you get a steal, the next game you get a foul. Like what the hell?
Brooks outside. For 3.
Makes
Ingram.
no sense.
That drops and it comes off an assist from Brooks. Ingram's
I'll hit
got 5
shots
points
now,
in
but
this quarter.
for a whole 10 minutes I couldn't hit it one.
Perimeter-oriented
Like,
plays
fix your fucking
that'll
game.
work.
Well, both of them looking towards
Getting
the
hundreds of millions of dollars.
And I like
Can't
to
make a
see that,
game.
especially when the results are made buckets.
With a short break in the action gives us a chance now
That was
to
stupid.
send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, you may not know this, but Gordon Hayward
Can't even
was
enjoy
a
anything.
two-time Indiana State singles champion in tennis. He says, in high school, I was
Guy
better at
fucking
tennis than
scored
basketball,
80 now.
but I've always loved hoops more. Thankfully, I was able to grow throughout high school to get to the frame I have now. He has certainly filled out in the NBA. Kevin, back to you.
Yeah, he sure has. He's been a terrific player to watch and follow. The injury is significant, but he continues on. David, thanks.
And while
Get
it's
out of the way.
some time, he has really turned into an incredible player.
Well, he's an amazing scorer. He's adding that ability to pass the ball and see the floor. So often you hear about players talking about the game slowing down. Well, for Ingram, it's getting to a snail's pace. Just getting it to the ready-to-fire guy. It's great recognition from Dave.
Here's Murray. And that
Stop
leads to
fouling me,
free throws.
dude.
Officials on the call with the foul.
And it's the growth of Murray as a distributor has really proved to be a great point guard. There were questions about that early in his career.
And Greg, you can see it. Murray has really improved his passing.
Has a great sense of the court and spacing. Reads defenses well and can direct his teammates. Could see him being an elite passer in no time.
Tyus Jones, he's checked in for San Antonio. Here's Durant. And that one goes long.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy
Get out of the
that
way,
you want to see
dude.
on every possession throughout the game.
And you hear the legends Brent talk shop. So often it's about what separates winning players from the guys that don't win as much. What comes to mind for you?
I think what comes to mind, Kevin, is expectation. And sometimes we get a little bit ahead of ourselves with guys who we want to anoint as the next
God,
great
so
player.
annoying.
Sometimes it takes 3 or 4
Just
chances
stop.
at the highest level to finally reach that point where you have the confidence and the experience and the know-how to be one of the best players in the league and who compliments you along the way. So to me, it comes with a great deal of patience to let that player achieve that level of success. So much about Stewart comes through his toughness and get physical with him. He has no problem getting physical right back.
Again, the miss by the Spurs. Pistons trail by 3. Here's Cunningham.
Again, you cannot do that. The reality says no.
Off target from
Like,
outside.
what is this game?
To say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, A lot of this is
game.
just been atrocious.
Like, what's that's like the fourth time the ball's like flown out of my player's hand.
Was really aware there to go and collect that
I don't
rebound
understand.
possession.
They can dunk. It's like their 10th dunk.
Well, at 6'11" and that active, Bagley, that's easy
It's Bogdan
stuff.
Bogdanovic, the freaking goat of steals.
No good.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
I could have sworn he was a Utah Jazz reject, but I guess not.
Spurs working the ball around now for three.
Ridiculous.
They get it back, and Drummond throws it down.
He's one of the best in the league at just grabbing those O boards, and we've seen him do it year in and year out.
And Fred VanVleet is going to pick up a foul. That's his first foul.
And now only one away.
Can't even D anyone up in this game.
So for the Pistons,
Automatic foul.
Brooks comes in for Ivy, and Morris subbed in for Cunningham. Bagley finds Morris to the paint, and the dunk by Stewart.
And Stewart, even though he's
So you
built
got
a
EA
little
who
stocky,
can't even make
can
a
get
fucking
up
game.
off the deck that time with a huge jam.
Three-pointer, Hayward.
Trash.
And that comes off the assist by Jones.
So this is all we got.
Hayward's got the lead up to
This
6
is
now
all
for the
we got.
Spurs. Morris
Jesus
passes to
Christ.
Stewart. Works for three. And it's Ingram with the rebound.
Yeah, the freaking unknown Michael Jordan, Alex Burks, trying to save the Pistons here.
And Drummond kicks to Ingram.
The 55-year-old Alex Burks.
Hayward outside. It's Jones on the way. No good on the triple. Pistons trail by 6.
The shot meter that changes every fucking year.
Morris passes to Stewart. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Here's VanVleet. Bagley with the rebound. Bagley's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Bogdanovic.
Again, it's like the fourth time they've freaking come up and down with the ball.
Outside
Like, stop.
from 20 feet out. Here's Drummond. Uses the glass to drop it in. Drummond's got 8 here in the quarter. And a closer look here at the
Fix your
hustle
game.
stand for San Antonio.
I mean, they've come out aggressive defensively, getting into them and coming up with some cookies along the way.
And I don't know if everybody's getting in this block party flow, but that's what's happening tonight. They've done a great job of being aggressive on all the shooters.
San Antonio making a switch here. Richardson's checked in. Detroit also making some changes.
Yeah, Drummond, good job
Wiseman,
guarding the
he's
fucking
checked in for
perimeter.
Stewart. And it's Thompson in for Bogdanovic.
Freaking AI is so stupid.
Jones the pass to Hayward. His 3-pointers off the mark.
Well, not really his best
Making
quarter
Drummond
as
like a
far as
fucking
scoring,
idiot.
but let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
And finished off by Bagley.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
I feel like Wiseman covers every area on the floor, and that's a nice block.
The Spurs making a switch here. Collins is checked in, and a switch here also for Detroit. Rivers is checked in.
You can't just stop when there's a big setup. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Richardson dishes to Ingram. Hayward on the wing. Kicks it out to Jones. Richardson for 3. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And without looking at the scoreboard, you think they were the team trailing and trying to fight their way back.
Here's Thompson. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on Richardson. Detroit shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game. And the Pistons making a change here. Duran's checked in.
And Collins is shown to be a game changer on the floor. The problem for him has been staying on the floor. Has fought the injury bug his whole career.
Hands it from downtown. Ingram's got 18 points in the game.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Ball going up court.
Oh, wow. I dunked the ball finally. What a miracle.
Shows off on particular plays like that. Still able to score.
I didn't magically lose the ball out of my hand. An inch from the rim.
Close to a full slate of games, Greg, in a single season.
Collins has missed time in each season he's played. He's young enough. A few years of good injury fortune can change the narrative. And let's just hope that's the case for his sake. An incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk. This is his first trip to the line tonight.
I don't know what the fuck happened there.
First free throw is good.
Alec Burks is at over a decade in the league. One of the more reliable guards that we have.
At some point, I believe
Alec Burks
is going to be on the team that's doing bigger things. Because of that consistency, he's going to become a more valuable piece. I mean, he shoots it well from three. He got his big contract in 2021, but it hasn't changed that consistency that he plays with.
Wiseman kicks to Hayes. Burks in the corners.
Yeah, okay. Sure.
He'll go to the line with a chance for three.
Sure, we'll go with that.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there.
Dragons are real, too.
Well, it's interesting to watch him because he's putting his body on the line.
Come on, Burks. I believe in you. You can hit it. Aw, man, you let me down.
He's making up for it here.
It's Richardson on the wing. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Richardson's got 6 here in this quarter.
And it seemed like they couldn't get anything to fall in that opening quarter, but you can just feel the momentum starting to shift.
For Detroit, they have had 12 attempts at the line, making 8 so far. Joe Harris has checked in for Alec Burks, and he's good on the second. Here's San Antonio now. They're on a 16-6 run. Here's Ingram. Oh, the jam by Ingram.
And that's big time from B.I.
And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. They trail by 14. And there's the call on John Collins. That's his first foul of the game. And the bonus will go to the free throw line. For Detroit, they have made 9 free throws in the game. 14 attempts. And the second free throw, good.
How do you get the NBA and you can't shoot free throws? I don't understand.
Back to Jones.
I assume they put his real stats in the game.
Collins in the post. 2 on the clock. And finish off by Collins.
Like it when Collins is cleaning up the glass and then just rocking the rim.
That'll do it for the first half. Spurs out in front. I thank you, David.
Just want to end this shit. Game trying to piss me off even more.
See it every night.
No good stand by dunk contest.
Ingram, fellas? We've seen
Yeah, I put my contacts in for second quarter.
Now
I couldn't hit a brick wall first quarter. Then I get 20 points in the second. Yeah, okay, sure, that makes sense.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though.
Come on, 2K. Come on. Come on, you can do it.
Probably has to happen quickly. Brandon Ingram has been sensational.
Yeah, pretty much all throughout that first half, and he was taking care of his business on the low blocks.
You gonna guard me? What is wrong with
his
you,
fair
man?
share of dunks.
Yeah, there's not any guy defensively that was bodying him up or contesting the shot. So
Get out of the way.
So with Rose on the bench, here's how the floor looks for Greg Popovich. Hayward out there with Ingram. Then it's Jones. Then it's Josh Richardson. And it's Collins in at the 5. Ingram with the steal. Lets the 3 fly. Detroit with the rebound. Cunningham's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Bogdanovich, no luck. Spurs leading by 17. Ingram passes to Hayward. Jones from outside. Here's Ingram. And the layup's good off the glass. Ingram's got 4 this quarter.
Yeah, this kind of play right here pays off in the team camaraderie. That's B.I. doing the dirty work, and they love it.
And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. A 3-pointer off the mark.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Kicks it out to Richardson. Over Bogdanovich. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Guys, guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off. And they start the second half with 3 straight misses.
It's deflected.
Yeah, okay.
Coming down against Jones. Inside, kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Good on the triple. Bogdanovich has got his second bucket of the night.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
And that's the way it should be. Ingram aggressive to the rack.
Cunningham looking it over. Greg, we're seeing more fines recently for the language that players use with the media. Is that a concern?
I don't think it should be a concern, and I'm not kidding. The league's going to have standards of decorum. You're on TV. You got to keep it together. However, I think that as a society, we're a little more tolerant of certain words that are used in public.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. Drummond's checked in for John Collins, and Murray's subbed in for Jones. Pistons. Now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Thanks very much. Now, for 22 straight years, San Antonio made the playoffs. They haven't made the last 3 postseasons, and former Spur Robert Horry worries if they'll ever be relevant again, saying, I hate to say that. San Antonio is a small
God,
market.
Jesus
Guys
Christ.
just aren't going
This
to go
fucking
there.
game.
And that's a dire prediction for such a story.
Ridiculous.
Successful franchise, Kevin.
Oh, no kidding, David. All right, thank you. Down low, Ingram, and slam dunk by Ingram.
And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
Cunningham finds Stewart. Stewart a screen. Here's Ivy. Detroit, no good that time either.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
In the corner, Drummond with it. Back to Ingram. Over Stewart. That one, no good. And it's Detroit the other way. Now, here's Ivy. Richardson covering. Bogdanovich wide open. With nobody on him, he buries the jumper. Bogdanovich has got 8.
And you just have to admire that aggressive nature of Bogdanovich. He's just itching to pull the trigger as soon as the ball hits his hand.
Pistons trail by 15. For the 3. The rebound by the Spurs.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And that has got to help the morale of this team. Let's see if that sets up a run here.
Looking at who's out there now for the Spurs. Dylan Brooks comes in for Gordon Hayward. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Richardson. And the Pistons making a change here as well. Bagley's checked in. Here's Cunningham. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Well, you look at the counting numbers for Cade Cunningham. He fills up a stat sheet. The key for him moving forward, though, efficiency.
For the Pistons, James Wiseman. He's... Oh!
And Ingram and his court awareness.
That's so hard, Murray. You couldn't do that in the first quarter.
And that's life above the rim. Courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam.
Fix your game.
Pistons trail by 17. Morris kicks to Wiseman. Here's the 3. Morris, no good.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay. Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Out to the wing. Wiseman with a wide open look. Off the left rim and out.
The defense better tighten up on the mid-range. They're much, much tighter. You expect him to make every single one of those.
And it's Ingram missing.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And Fred VanVleet is going to pick up a foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second personal foul. Third team foul.
Thompson is checked in for the Pistons. Looking now at some numbers for him.
Some T-shirts. The loudest section gets one. Who wants one? Okay, everybody, let's get loud for your Spurs Breaker. Your
Bagley kicks to Morris. Thompson outside. Looking for Wiseman. He gets it there.
That's pretty easy stuff from Wiseman if he's that close.
And so it's Ingram who brings up the ball for San Antonio. They lead by 17. Wiseman with the ball. He's picked up by Brooks. Wiseman no good. Spurs shooting not great, 40% for the game. Murray right side. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Marvin Bagley was first.
Marvin Bagley picks one up.
They actually called the foul. Can't believe it.
Guys on the hustle sticks for the Spurs.
Guys, they've done everything they can in this one to just dominate that backboard offensively and keeping control of the ball and then converting.
And I feel like another part of tonight's game has been the hustle points, getting up and down, getting second chances, getting transition opportunities. They've been fantastic in that area.
And slam dunk by Ingram.
They've hardly needed anyone else today to get out to this lead. I mean, he's provided almost all of their offense.
And DeJounte Murray gets the whistle that time. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
3rd personal foul. 14 foul.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Thompson finds Wiseman. Thompson a screen on Drummond.
Spurs foul.
He's 0 of 2 at the line in this one.
2nd personal foul.
And the first one at the line is good.
Still a ton of intrigue around what it is that James Wiseman is going to be in the NBA. It's really about him staying healthy and getting a consistent opportunity to be solid.
And it's Murray with the jam.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
Sinks the three-pointer.
That's just the last.
The GOAT, Alec
No matter
Burks.
what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up.
Didn't
in
you
the
know?
shooter's face.
Murray, no good.
Best player ever have a basketball, I'm saying.
Pass to Morris. There's the 3. Another
Oh man,
three
Monty
for
Morris, wow.
Wiseman, that long frame
He's on
and that
fire.
left hand, able to whip that pass to his teammate.
1:33 left to play here in the 3rd. Here's Murray. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. He's made all 5 of his attempts at the line so far.
And just a top-notch free throw shooter this year, all the way up there at 88%.
Detroit making a switch here. Hayes is checked in. And, well, Detroit shooting a troubling 38% in the 3rd. Not the finest work of this offense. Pass to Burks. Fires for 3. It's Drummond with the rebound. Spurs leading by 17. And here's Ingram from the arc. Doesn't go that time.
Well, he was terrific in the first half, guys. Maybe some adjustments from the opposing team coach, and he's lost a little bit of that touch here in the second.
Hayes, no good.
Well, nobody getting a hand in his face in that painted area. That's a miss he's going to be disappointed with.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks.
Foul ref? I mean, I'm just saying.
There's 49 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter. Here's Hayes. He can't get that one. Good D by Drummond. Here's Murray. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Marvin Bagley picks one up. This will make 5 trips down to the free throw line for him tonight.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Duran, he's checked in for Detroit. Joe Harris comes in for Burks. Pistons trail by 21. Thompson dishes to Bagley. Doubled by Murray. Back to Thompson. Bagley with a screen on Murray. 6 to shoot. Fires the 3. A rebound by the Spurs. Van Vliet's got his 5th rebound in this one.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Man, these Kevin Durant comparisons are starting to come to fruition right here, especially when Ingram is finishing with power on the drop.
And he knocks down the first one.
At at the line for the Pistons.
So he picks up just one from the line that time. Murray from deep three-point territory. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. It's the Spurs. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And Detroit, looking at who they've got. The backcourt guards are Cunningham and Ivy. Isaiah Stewart out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Turin in at center. And DeJounte Murray.
Yeah, okay. Okay.
That's his fourth
Sure.
foul of the contest.
Yeah,
We'll go with that.
stand your ground, had his feet set, took the hit, and got the call. That is a rugged defensive play.
And there's the pass to Ivy. And a wide open look for Cunningham. And another three for Detroit.
And you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day
Oh,
you
man.
expect in terms of
He's
shooting
heating
the
up.
basketball. He can
Cade,
bring them
40%
right back
shooting
into this game.
overall is about to heat up,
Van
man.
Vliet passes to Porter.
I can't wait.
That falls. Great assist by Van Vliet. Van Vliet's got 3 assists tonight.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from Rain.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
And he's easily been their best rebounder tonight.
Well, he's been everywhere, and collecting those rebounds, that ends any kind of offensive possession and gets them started.
Pistons trailed by 19. And here's Ivy. Outside Bogdanovich. From outside, off the mark.
It's been a struggle all night long from deep, but doesn't seem like he's lost his confidence. He's still letting him rip.
Here's another rebound.
Rebound after rebound after rebound.
Oh, GA, he is crashing the glass with energy. I love it. And Turin slams it in.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
Third personal foul. First team foul.
That's good from Cunningham.
The drive to be great is something that Cade Cunningham quietly possesses, and he has all the tools to be a very special player.
And stolen by Murray. And DeJounte Murray gets the whistle that time.
Huh?
That will be foul number 5 on him.
Personal foul.
Yeah, just one turnover in the first half, but it's been a different story here in the second half. He's not doing a good job of keeping the ball in his mitts.
Here's Ivy. Again, the miss by the Pistons. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the Spurs. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. It's hauled in by Stewart. Stewart's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Stewart with the screen on Brooks. Cunningham kicks to Bogdanovich. Good, and the assist goes to Cunningham. Cunningham's got his 4th assist in this one. Brooks, the pass to Drummond. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Drummond had some free throw struggles for many years of his career. And teams aren't afraid to get physical with him, but he has improved at the free throw line.
Pistons trail by 14. And stolen by Murray. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. And rebounds again. This kind of effort is amazing.
And he will not be denied.
And Drummond just rising up and gets on top of the defense.
Here's Cunningham. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to go on Otto Porter Jr.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's the only option.
Ingram, he's checked in for the Spurs. And Brent, what about the play of Cunningham?
Well, he had a solid first year in the league, especially with the added pressure of being the #1 pick. Kind of a tough situation playing in Detroit for a team that's exploring a lot of young talent. So not only do you have to perform, you have to find a way to lead. And I think the expectations around Cade Cunningham were fulfilled for the Detroit Pistons.
Doubled by Murray. Pass to Stewart. Pistons passing it around. And it's sent back by Drummond. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Drummond. And a look now at the San Antonio Spurs' upcoming schedule. On Saturday, they'll be playing against Blake Griffin and the Boston Celtics. Then on Monday, they'll be facing Steven Adams and the Memphis Grizzlies.
And looking at the Grizzlies matchup, this is one where it would take a complete meltdown for them not to come away with the win. Anything can happen, but I'd be shocked if they don't come out on top.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Well, he's putting his game right in the face of the defense right now and just driving into the paint to get contact.
Richardson, he's checked in for Fred VanVleet. Pistons trail by 18. Cunningham outside. And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. And again, it's the Pistons from deep.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes.
Stop fouling me, man.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
Free throw good, Murray. And so Murray nails both of them. The Pistons have gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. Cunningham passes to Bogdanovich. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
That's the guy they're going to keep going to, as they should. The lead's only going up if they keep feeding him.
Pass to Cunningham. From downtown, bangs home the trifecta.
I don't think Cade Cunningham's ever hit 4 threes.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the deep.
And it's Murray with the jam.
Love seeing her to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
Ingram against Stewart. This is to Ivy. Passes it to Durant. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
That one is no good. San Antonio leading by 18. Murray, the pass to Brooks. Rebounded by the Pistons. Durant's got 6 rebounds in the game.
And he's trying to shoot his way out of it. You know, they have the lead, but honestly, I think it might help if he'd be a little bit more selective tonight.
And will they adjust the offense here? Stewart getting the job done. Will they start to go down and feed him more? We'll see.
And here's Ingram from the arc. It's Cunningham with the rebound. Pistons trail by 16. And DeJounte Murray gets the whistle that time. That's it for him. He's fouled out of the game.
And he has to take that
Bullshit. Two fouls were bullshit charges.
Watch the rest of this one from the
Ridiculous.
Tyus Jones, he's checked in for Murray. A 3 from Bogdanovich. San Antonio with the rebound.
Stupid.
They held a 23-point lead.
I don't know if you push the panic button now, but that's the 4th personal, and he needs to stay aggressive out there. So it's going to be interesting to see how he plays moving forward.
And you look at the way Ingram can get off a shot. When he gets to his spots, there's just no stopping him. Very few players can create like he can.
Cunningham for 3. He can't hit that time. It's the Spurs taking it the other way. Here's Ingram, and slam dunk by Ingram.
Extra on that one, fellas. Nobody's stopping that.
When he comes in there with that tomahawk, that's just too much force. A creator indeed, and the name you always hear, Greg, with Ingram as a comparison, Kevin Durant.
And that's about as fair a comp as you'll find. Ingram is special with how he can rise up over defenders with that shot. Makes him a lethal weapon late in the game.
And slam dunk by Ingram.
Flying high and
favorite move right there, guys. Rumors continue to fly about possible league expansion. Brent, any cities you'd like to see join the league?
Oh, man, there's a lot of great options out there, Kevin, but I would like to see the league go to 32 and have 16 in each conference. I think that would be great. And there's a city in the Pacific Northwest that deserves a team, and I think you know where I'm talking about. Seattle.
And here's Bogdanovich for three. Buries the long-range jumper. Bogdanovich has got 14 points here in the second half. Richardson attacking. Here's Ingram, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points in the line. That's on Jalen Duren.
And they made Ingram fight for that one, but he's not afraid to get physical. This is a good sign.
And that one falls for Ingram. San Antonio making a switch here. Hayward's checked in. Both free throws good for Ingram.
Ingram just continuing to impress and taking strides in the right direction. Just a tremendous amount of offensive weaponry.
Here's Cunningham. Kicks it to Ivy. Here's the floater.
Again, stop. They keep doing that. It's like you can't do that.
Just 4 to shoot. There's a good screen. Cunningham for three. Gordon Hayward comes up with the rebound. San Antonio lead by 17. It's up a three. Rebounded by the Pistons.
You know, he's usually very reliable from out there, but tonight it's just not going down.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having
Get that out of here, bro. What are you doing? Stop.
margin of victory for San Antonio.
You suck. Your team sucks. Go the fuck away.
Free throw shooting,
Yeah.
which they did a much better job at.
Absolutely. A big plus. And oftentimes your performance at the line can be the difference in a game. And I think tonight we saw that.
Bro, what did I just say?
9 wins and a good effort tonight.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Brandon Ingram.
Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
Ingram drawing the double team. It's stolen by Harris. There's the pass to Thompson. To the middle. Here's Wiseman. He gets that one.
And Wiseman showing off his power that time.
Yeah, okay, his power, yeah, against Andre Drummond, yeah, sure.
They definitely should use some.
Sure, we'll pretend.
Here's Ingram. Wiseman with the rebound. And the Pistons with possession. And stolen by Drummond. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. And yep, another basket.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. Hayes dishes to Harris. From deep. And it's Livers missing. It's stolen by Harris. Thompson against Richardson. Thompson with it. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. Once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Brett Berry, Craig Anthony, and David Ulrich, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. As New Balance presents our player of the game, Brandon Ingram.
$29. Wow. Sweet. We had 31 rebounds in the game this year? Really? What was that? Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. Dang. Okay. 7 blocks. Jeez. That That's a career high too. I think we may have had more than that before in the old game, but he's had 8. No, I had 8 blocks this year. Yeah, I can see it. Yeah, okay. Dang, he was balling against Miami. I would probably got a triple-double with Murray if he didn't foul out due to 2 bogus charge calls. Stupid, so stupid. Cade Cunningham hitting 5 threes like that's ever happened. Maybe it has, I don't know. The dude cannot shoot threes. I mean, look at this. 32%. Dude's like Lonzo Ball before he got good in Chicago and New Orleans. Apparently he's made 6 this season, which isn't actually a season. It's not real, so. Jeez. When was that? Okay, then they lost. Man. You and 2K is being stupid and buggy, they just still can't beat me. I mean, it's just not meant to be. I only made 8 threes. That alone tells you the game was not working correctly. Alright, I'm done with that.